In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
We have 2018-62 State of Arkansas versus George Woodworth.
Judge, we filed a motion for continuance in that matter. There are some medical documents given to us on a CD-ROM, and that CD-ROM, you were to use a password to access it, and we just got that password on Monday, and I haven't had the opportunity to review it.
Okay. This case, we had a motion to suppress pending. I advised that both counsel previously of my decision to grant the motion to suppress the evidence of the blood test. Now we're proceeding on a different tack of the state. Is that what you're talking about, the medical
That's
test?
correct, Your Honor.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Well, I thought I drafted up a short opinion, but
You did, Your Honor.
okay, good. I just wanted, I didn't initially, I wasn't sure whether it had gotten in the record, but all right. So the idea would be to continue the trial to the, what's the October trial date? Is it October 7th or something? Or maybe it's not until November.
It'll be November because October 22nd is back to Marion.
Okay, what's the,
Boone and Newton is starting November 5.
all right. I'm continuing the trial of this matter till November, the week of November 5th as an excluded period on defense motion. And then we'll set it down for reappearance on September 28th.
Here on the 28th.
Court's calling 2018-248 State of Arkansas versus Dalton Lee Smith. We also have case 2016-161, same defendant.
Your Honor, the defense, the public defender represents him on his new case. 2018-248. In that case, we'd enter a plea of not guilty, waive a formal reading of the charges. I don't believe he's been arraigned. But we do not represent him on the revocation.
Okay. Mr. Smith, on the You're before the court in the case 2018-248 for arraignment. For arraignment on charges of possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine or cocaine, a Class D felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a separate Class D felony, endangering the welfare of a minor, third degree, Class B misdemeanor, possession of a controlled substance, Class D felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, another Class D felony, and a second count of endangering the welfare of a minor, Class B misdemeanor. On those charges, your attorney has entered a plea on your behalf of not guilty. This case is on the Division 4 docket. That is my docket. And the court case is being set down for trial at this time. We're entering an order setting it for trial the week of May 6th of 2019 with a plea deadline date of May 3rd. It'll be set for pretrial April 19th of 2019, and it will be, your next reappearance on the case will be ordered for November 16th of 2018. All of those dates will be in a scheduling order on the case. For today, that's on that case, that's where we are. The other case that you're here on is 2016-161. And you're on arraignment on that petition to revoke. The allegations contained in the amended petition are that you committed the offense that's covered by 2018-248. Those are those crimes that are listed there. There's also a allegation that on August 21st of 2018 you committed assault on a family or household member in the third degree. There's allegations about possession of that you possess controlled substances while on probation. There's allegations that you failed to report to your probation officer back in May within 24 hours of being released from incarceration, and finally that you haven't maintained a residence and your whereabouts at that time were unknown. All of those allegations are listed in the petition. How does the defendant now plead? Well, as Mr. Burnett pointed out, you need to fill out another application for the Public Defender's Office in regard to your revocation case. So get another form, fill it out, and turn it in, because they can't represent you until you've actually applied for their services. So get started on that. I'm going to enter a plea of not true on your behalf in 2000. Where is it? 2000. Yeah, 2016. I'm entering a 161, a plea of not true. And setting this matter for revocation hearing on September 28th. All right. So what I'm advising you is you'll need to fill out an application, another application for the Public Defender's Office, and you'll need to be back in court on September 28th. Your attorney on the one case is Mr. Burnett. I'm sure he'll be in touch with you, and we'll move forward on your cases. You may be excused.
Judge, I think his revocation is in Judge Putman's division.
Well, I tried to look it up, and unfortunately, the sentencing order hasn't been scanned in to have me be able to pull it up.
Well,
You can verify it.
I have one.
All right. Well, then I'm going to set, never mind on that.
You want to transfer?
I'm noting a plea of
Judge
not
Putman's?
true and setting that on Judge
I'm sure we would.
Putman's next appearance. Which is September 7th. So you're to appear before Judge Putman on September 7th for revocation hearing or for further scheduling on the revocation petition that's been filed.
Judge, I spoke with the state on this. There'd be no objection to transferring his new case to the Division III docket as well, so those two can run together.
That's fine, Judge. They're similar in nature.
Yeah, okay. All right. On a motion of the defense, court will transfer 2018-248 to the Division III docket so that it can run along with case 2016-161, which is already on the Division III docket, and there are legal issues if we move it. So that case will be transferred to Division III, and the previously entered scheduling order will be dismissed. So.
Make mistakes. So when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Hi, I'm Clay Maxey for Clay Maxey Ford. What a blessing it is to be part of an all-American brand like Ford, built on the same values and traditions that we live by here in the Ozarks. And it's wonderful to be able to bring you the selection and services you and your family deserve. At Clay Maxey Ford, you can depend on our vehicles, our prices, and most importantly, our people. So come see us today at Clay Maxey Ford in Harrison and in Berryville, or visit us online at claymaxeyford.com and claymaxeyfordberryville.com.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Caps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
On any given day here at Main Street Service Center, we might be working on a Ford like's on the 4-post lift over my shoulder, or an Infiniti that's back on the back bay, or a Toyota, or a BMW, or right here a Hyundai. You just never know what's going to come into the shop and what their needs might be, but you can rest assured that at Main Street Service Center, whatever you're driving, we can take care of it for you, whether it's oil and filter changes all the way up to engine and transmission replacements. And get this, we've been in business for 29 years and there's still things that we can't do, and we're not too proud to say it. So if you bring us something and it's over our head or out of our capabilities of expertise or tools, we're not too proud to say it, because we want your vehicle fixed correctly, right, and the first time.
Court's next calling 2018-124 and 2018-228, State of Arkansas versus Rose Smith.
Both her cases running together. I think we just got appointed on her.
You did.
18-228
Mr.
case.
Carter, this is one of those cases that we have set on 17th of May week, and Boone County is this week in September is the 4th, and that Newton and Marion County are that week of the 17th. That's something we need to get straightened out at this point.
This. Judge, it appears we represent her on our new case as well, 18-228
Right.
and 18-124. Discovery's been received on both of these matters. I'll get over to see her soon and see if there's any issues with it.
You've not been.
I haven't met with her.
All right. Ms. Smith, Mr. Burnett will be representing you on both these cases. He'll be in to see you. The court is going to move the setting on, and this is the court's doing this on its own motion, is moving the setting on case 2018-124 till November. Was it November 5th? That'll be moved to November 5th, and I'm setting her down for reappearance on September 28th on that case. Case 2018-228. We have her next appearance is November 2nd. In that case, that's the check on the status of the case, and her trial is set in the week of March 11th of 2019 with a pretrial on February 8th of 2019. So the cases aren't set together, that is, but I'm adjusting the setting in 2018-124 because I inadvertently set that on the wrong date in September. I set it during the Baxter County trial week. So it's now being moved to a Boone County trial week in November. That's not an excluded period. That's just the court is moving it. And her next appearance in case 18-124 is September 28th. In case 18-228, her next appearance is February 8th of, November 2nd of 2000. February 8th of 2009, excuse me, November 2nd of 2018.
60,000, I guess.
Pardon me?
What would you do as a plea on this one?
She wants
You'll
know
have
if she
to-
can resolve it today,
but,
and it's probably not call for pen time, it's delivery charges.
Mr. Burnett, she's asking if it can be resolved today, if you haven't had a chance to be.
Judge,
there.
I'll run over a break and meet with her real quick.
Okay.
I'll talk to Chris and run over there.
All right. We'll do our best to accommodate you on that. You'll need to talk to your attorney, so you may be excused. The next case I'm calling up is Boone County Case 2018-217, State of Arkansas versus Terry Lynn Connor, or Terry Masters. That's the other name of the other cases. It has companion cases of 2017 157.
Judge, I believe we're just recently appointed in this. Do you have discovery on any of her?
I gave you these.
Did you already give it to
Read
us?
those.
Okay. Judge, we were given discovery this morning earlier.
Okay, 2000, just so that the record's clear, 2017-157 is set for hearing revocation today. And
Was there some talk about trying to get this case back or not?
She wants to get it taken care of. She's got another check over 8,000 a year. Christian County.
2015-90 is also down for revocation today. All right.
Ms. Connors, I'll come over and meet with you at the break, okay?
All right. You may be excused at this time.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
Crystal clear mountain streams, river rapids, and rolling hills with endless valleys. The beauty of the Ozarks we often take for granted. At Magnus Toyota, we never underestimate the value of our customers. As a third-generation family-owned business, Magnus Toyota has been operating here in the Ozarks for over 50 years. When we make a new deal, we make a new friend. Stop in and visit us today and see why our customers say we're the best. Magnus Toyota, your hometown Toyota dealer on Highway 65 North in Harrison.
2018-238, State of Arkansas versus David Bostwick.
I don't have discovery on it. You know now? He's the one. He's the one
I'm trying to see why we have this set down today. Was this just simply to review it? No, it says to review the bond. I think we discussed reviewing the bond on this date. The case is actually set for trial in the week of March 11th, and with pretrial in February of 2019, and then reappearance in November 2nd of 2018.
Judge, what is the,
$7,500 bond at this point.
Judge, I don't have a problem reducing the bond to $5,000, but
I think that's already been done, if I read this correctly. I reduced the bond on, my judge's note on July 6th indicates the bond shall be set at $5,000 cash or proportional, conditioned by filing of a PD application. The defendant shall not violate the law in any manner and not use or possess drugs or alcohol. That's where the bond's set right now.
And Judge, we're still waiting for discovery on this matter as well.
I didn't bring that file over, so.
What is his living situation? If we're going to consider
Mr.
a
Boss,
further reduction of bond.
do you have a home in the area?
Not here. I have a home down in Clarksville, and I was walking, and anyway, I did get picked up. I was in Carroll County, but now I am on my medication. My medication was off. Wasn't taking medication. I am taking medication now, but I do have a home 50-some miles from here, over there by Clarksville.
What's the address to that home?
349 County Road, 3495.
Does he have transportation to get there?
Do you have somebody that can pick you up from the jail today? Do you have transportation of any type?
I believe I do, yes.
What would that be?
Once I get out, I can call somebody, leave, I'll leave.
2 feet, man.
Well, from the previous hearing, that's the one thing I do remember about this previous hearing, is that he had essentially walked from Clarksville to someplace up in this jurisdiction.
That's correct.
Which is a fair hike.
Judge, we'd ask for a reduction to $2,000 cash or pro in this matter.
Judge, if the court reduces his bond that low, I want to make sure that Ms. Boswell understands that he has to stay on his medication and follow all his doctor's orders.
Yes.
Court's going to grant the request for a bond reduction to $2,000, the cash or pro. It'll be conditioned upon his maintaining the address that he's provided here today, the Clarksville address that he stated earlier. The court is also going to require that he remain on his medication, that getting off his medication will subject him to a revocation of the bond that's been applied, and he'll be subject to arrest. If there's any indication, obviously, it is also a requirement of the bond that he not violate the law in any manner. So those will be the conditions on the bond. 2016-138, State of Arkansas versus Jeffrey Wayne Davis. Mr. Davis, once again, your case is down for a revocation hearing this date. Have you done anything to secure an attorney to represent you in this matter?
Filled out a public defender form, Your Honor.
Have you all not received it?
I don't believe we have, Your Honor.
I went to the jail yesterday and I was at the jail Wednesday.
When did you fill it out, sir?
It's been over a week ago, Your Honor.
Yeah. Public defender staff has been over at the jail as recently as yesterday and hadn't been provided that. What I'm going to say is, these things happen and I regret it, but you'll need to fill out another form and make sure it gets to the public defender's office. Let me check on this now. This is one they brought the file up because most of the stuff hasn't been scanned in. Such an old file. Mr. Davis, my records reflect that you were served on August 13th with the warrant based on a petition. The petition was filed July 17th. It alleges that you had failed to report back in March. You were behind on supervision fees in June, and that it was determined during that you had left back in June. It was determined that you had left the transitional living facility without advising anyone and without reporting in to probation, and the allegation is that you were evading supervision, and that was the basis on which the petition was filed and a warrant issued. On those allegations, how do you now plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
I'm noting a plea of not guilty or not true on this matter, and this is going to be set down for I'm going to set this matter down for hearing on September 14th. So that's when you'll have your hearing on this matter. All right, you may be excused, sir. 2016-326, State of Arkansas versus Evan Williams. We also have 2018-132 in the same defendant, 2018-97 the same defendant.
Judge, if we could bring him over.
All right, well, the court's on Mr. Williams' case, the court's going to direct that he'll come over for the afternoon session of court. That'll be the order of the court. You may be excused for now, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
2017-236. State of Arkansas versus Haley Doss Triplett. There's also case 2018-311 involving the same defendant.
Judge, we've been, just submitted an application already.
Were you appointed on the other one as well?
We have for revocation, Your Honor, 17-236.
Very well, thank you.
Judge, and if we could move the new case as Division 3, 18-311, if we could move that to Division 4.
All right.
Do you have discovery on?
Well, she already has 18,295 in Division 3.
Well, since she has a revocation in Division 4, Your Honor, we'd be willing to bring all her Division 3 cases over here if
Okay.
the court would approve.
Well, actually, all three of her current pending cases have been assigned to Division 3. Only her revocation is in Division 4.
But,
I don't mind bringing them
but
all.
that's the law.
Okay? Well,
I understand.
if he wants to move them all to Division 4, I don't have a problem with it.
Nor do I.
They have to follow the revocation, don't they?
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Do you have discovery on the revocation?
All right.
I think I gave that one to you.
But I
New
was,
case. I've got a new case, but
okay, so what we're doing is, in case 2018-311, let's do an order of transfer to Division 4. What other cases are we transferring?
2018-295.
she looks better without the cornrows in her hair.
And do transfers on all three of those cases to Division 4.
I don't have it, man. Unless it's just that thin. Oh, I guess I do. It was just that.
And
it's
we're going
just
to
that
take
little.
up, at this point, we're going to take up 2017-236, which is,
Judge, we do have discovery on that case.
it's for arraignment on, I've made an appointment of the Public Defender's Office.
You want to continue that?
Yeah, because
I know.
compared to what she's now pays.
You want to just track it with her other cases?
Yeah.
And Judge, if we could track this revocation with her other
I
cases.
think we got to get an arraignment. I may be wrong. He appeared once on August 10th in front of Judge Putman, who recognized the case was on the Division 4 docket and ordered him to reappear here today, or on the 17th. I don't know if that happened. On the 17th, okay, no, I'm wrong. On the 17th, he appeared, and I set it down for hearing today.
Judge, I spoke with the state on that matter. If we could track that with 18-311, there's no objection, and we'd waive the 60-day requirement.
So we don't need an arraignment today. Now I gotta get to. Two 2018-311. So this case for arraignment. Has he already been arraigned on?
I don't think she has. I don't have any
No,
notes in my file.
I'm sorry. All right. In case 2018-311, the charges are possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine or cocaine, Class D felony. Possession of drug paraphernalia, Class D felony. Those are the charges in that case. On those charges, how does the defendant now plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Plea of not guilty is entered. I assume that she has been arraigned in cases 2018-225 and 295. Is that correct?
I'm unaware, Your Honor.
She has been arraigned in 225.
Yes, she has, according, yes, last Friday.
All right. What the court's going to do is enter a scheduling order based on her plea of not guilty. I'm going to enter a scheduling order in all of these cases, scheduling all three of these 2018 cases, the new cases. That's 2018-311, 2018-225, 2018-295 are all scheduled by scheduling order for trial during the week of May 6th of 2019. I'm setting them for a plea deadline of May 3rd, all three of them. I'm setting a pretrial in all three for April 19th of 2019, and the reappearance date I'm ordering is November 16th. On all three of those, the scheduling order should be the same for all three of those cases. With that in mind, the court is going to note in case 2017-236, if the defendant's willing to waive the 60-day requirement on the revocation, I'm setting it down for reappearance on that November 16th date. Is that agreeable?
November 16th, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yes.
And waiving the 60-day
Yes, Your
requirement
Honor.
on the revocation. All right. So all of these cases, and all four of these cases, the defendant is to next appear in court on November 16th. Okay. What is the status of bond for Ms. Doss Triplett?
How much? We just got everything today.
Judge, I'm not really sure what her bond is on the underlying charges. I suspect on the revocation, it is no bond. And Judge,
Well, the bond, it is no bond on the revocation. On case 2018-311, the bond is $5,000,
Grandstand formal.
or appears to be, unless it's been modified. I can check the others.
What about 7,000? She pled in June. I don't remember. What about 7,000? 8,000? She just didn't sit there. 7,500.
Is there a recommendation or an agreement, either one?
There's not an agreement. The state obviously has a recommendation. And Judge, we put her on probation in June of 2018. All these things have arisen since, so we have a problem that potentially, we need to protect her from herself, I think, at this point. And so I would just ask that we hold her no bond until the 16th.
Judge, we'd ask for a $8,000 bond and to run concurrent for all cases.
What kind of conditions on any bond would be, if I'm going to set a bond, and I think I'm going to, is what kind of conditions would you want on it, other, obviously the one that's the law, so not violate the law as a condition of your bond. Or any specific, I'm not familiar with all these charges yet, so let me see.
Judge, I believe there's a driving on a suspended license in there, so given the nature of the number of charges, I would think that house arrest would probably be appropriate.
And Your Honor, we have a Harrison address for Ms. Triplett. Ms. Triplett, do you have an address in Harrison?
It would be in Fayetteville. I have transferred last with me.
You mean you transferred probation?
To Washington County, yeah.
I have a Harrison address. Probably somebody really good. I bet he goes to church 3 times a week.
Most of the charges are theft and forgery type charges. I've looked that up. Court's going to set a bond of $10,000 cash or surety. No. I want $15,000 cash or surety on the bond. It'll be one bond to cover all 4 cases, $15,000 cash or surety, conditioned on her residing in Boone County and reporting to her, transferring her supervision back to Boone County and remaining in the county. That's going to be the conditions of the bond, that she live in Boone County, she transfer her supervision to Boone County, and maintain regular contact with her probation officer. All of those are going to be the conditions of the bond in this case.
Thank you.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Hi, I'm Clay Maxey for Clay Maxey Ford. What a blessing it is to be part of an all-American brand like Ford, built on the same values and traditions that we live by here in the Ozarks. And it's wonderful to be able to bring you the selection and services you and your family deserve. At Clay Maxey Ford, you can depend on our vehicles, our prices, and most importantly, our people. So come see us today at Clay Maxey Ford in Harrison and in Berryville, or visit us online at claymaxeyford.com and claymaxeyfordberryville.com.
2010-39, State of Arkansas versus Kenneth Lawrence Marks. In this case, Mr. Marks has already appeared before the court and was put down for revocation hearing today. Is this one for hearing today? This is the individual who left the state without following the appropriate procedures. While on probation.
Judge, if he had everything paid off, I'd probably shrug my shoulders, but he doesn't, so I guess we can bring him over for a hearing.
Bring him over, Your Honor.
All right.
The petition to revoke is under Division 3.
Mr. Marks, you'll be brought over for the afternoon session of court. You may be excused at this time. Calling 2017-92, State of Arkansas versus 2017-274, State of Arkansas versus Roland Rogers. $274.
Judge, Mr. Rogers has a new case as well as his revocation. The court last time set a bond of $10,000. I guess he wasn't able to make it, so I guess we'll have to have a revocation hearing.
You can bring him over.
All right, be down for revocation hearing this afternoon. You'll be brought over this afternoon. You may be excused for now. Court's calling next. We'll call 2018-144, 2018-56, and 2012-271, all State of Arkansas versus Travis Woolsey.
Judge, she's made application in this matter.
All right, thank you.
Is this revocation of Division 3?
Well, we got, all of these are listed as revocations. Are any of these new charges?
I thought there was a couple new charges, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm looking at 144 and it's listed as a revocation.
They are all revocations.
It does not appear he's been arraigned on the revocation petition in 2018-144. The court is making the appointment of the Public Defender's Office to represent Mr. Woolsey in that case. Court is also appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent Mr. Woolsey in 2012-271. I need to check and see where this is on the Judge Putman's docket or my docket. I can't even tell you when the petition was filed.
And Judge, I believe there's still one that he needs to make application for.
Okay, I made the appointment on 2000, I think I made the appointment in 2018, 144, 2012, 271. It would
Correct.
be 2018-56. Mr. Woolsey, you're before the court on 3 different revocation petitions that have been filed. As I previously stated, in 2012, 171, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, but the file has not been properly entered in the record, and so at this point I don't have the paper file here, and I haven't been able to pull up that. But in 2018-56 and 2018-144, the court has made the appointment of the Public Defender's Office in 2018-44, and in 2018-56, it appears you'll have to fill out one more application for public defender services, and you should reference 2018-56 to do that, because we don't have an application for you. The petition to revoke in that case alleges that on July 20th, 2018, you committed offenses, new criminal offenses, that on July 28th of 2018, you committed another set of criminal offenses, and then a second one of shoplifting on July 28th, and then on July 29th, you allegedly were arrested for shoplifting at the dollar store in Branson, Missouri. All the others were in Harrison. On July 31st, it's alleged that you... Okay, so we do have that. Let's see what we have. All right. Well, it appears in 2012, 271, that this court, myself, took his plea in May of 2014. So all of the revocations will be on my docket.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.